Well, hello and welcome to my Edublog. I'd like to take you on a little tour. I will start by saying this is the first page that you will see when you come to my blog, and there is a video that I actually was played at one of our in-services about perseverance, focus, attitude, and kindness. Called 212 Degrees. So that's the first thing that parents and students see the first time they visit the blog. They usually click on the video and watch it. So we can just click on it for a second, and hopefully it won't take too long. It may look familiar. So, and then some other features. The most important features for students right now are the homework links, where I post all the handouts for the week and all the PowerPoints and all the curriculum associated with what we're learning. So with a quick click, you will see the homework sheet for this week here and what we're doing this week. But if you scroll down, you will be able to see all of the handouts and PowerPoints for every single week, all the way back to the first week of school. So if a student needs to make up work because they were absent, it will all be here and updated and current. It's very easy to post to Edublogs. It takes seconds. And it holds unlimited content or storage space for teachers. As a matter of fact, if you were to go to old homework 2007-2008, you would be able to find the entire school year's worth of curriculum that I posted for that year. And it helps me definitely when I misplace materials. One of the best sources for students is students who need to print. And when they click on that, what they can do is upload their essays and their homework assignments that they typed at home and print those out from school. And so, as you can see here, currently there are 22 things that have been posted for students to print out from school. And these are for students who don't have printers or don't have ink at home, and it makes it completely accessible. I even have students from other classes using this service in order to get their homework turned in on time. Over here we have our blog roll, which is a list of links to things related to the curriculum, glossary of literary terms, grammar video lessons, a link to our La Quinta library, and as you can see, very useful websites, as well as a link to home access for parents and students to easily get there from the main page. But there are also tabs at the top. Now, what students say about the class, this is where students have posted their comments and feedbacks, of course all positive. And students who are just entering my class reading this get a very good connection with my previous students. And it's all here to read. There are over 30 posts from last year and this year's students in my CP classes. We also have featured student writing, and the students love it when their work gets posted as a featured student writing. Very important handouts like my syllabus and things like that are posted here. What is a great tool up here is the downloadable books. I have been able to find a PDF copy of every single book I teach, and so students who are not, or they forget their book at school or they don't have their book, there's no excuses. They can go and look at the PDF form of the book and do their homework. There's a wonderful link titled Discussion, and if we click on that, and it just takes a few seconds, depending on your server, and then you click here to participate in discussions, you will see the class discussions we've had. Now, students are not offered extra credit. They go on because they want to enrich their curriculum and continue discussing outside of class what we discussed inside of class. This one is about how did your loved one react to your biographical narrative about them. Be descriptive in your response. Please show instead of tell. This means use dialogue, sensory details, and vivid verbs. And so you can see we've had several discussions. The bystander effect discussion. We read the short story, The Filipino the Drunkard, by William Soroyan, and it was about bystanders really not intervening when they should have. Then we looked at some nonfiction articles and watched a short video and had a discussion of the bystander effect in today's society. Our very first discussion was about resiliency, and students took a resiliency quiz and posted their discussions of resiliency here. Now, please let me let you know that I have to approve every comment before it appears, and therefore nothing inappropriate would be able to get through on our discussion board. So let's go back to the main page, and one of the things that I really want to show you as well is the student blogs. This is a wonderful, wonderful resource for absent students as well as students who are there and want to continue discussing what we learned in class. So as you can see, we have period by period different classrooms, and so if we clicked on one of the classes, let's see, we'll click on period 3. The classroom journalist writes a narrative, and and of course I have to approve it, and then students are allowed to comment. Look at this. Your quote was the central idea of my short story. And this is the type of thing I talk about when we talk about enrichment and growing and using technology. And so I urge you to take a look at these as well as the interaction that of course must be approved by me. And over here we have something called a widget. And CMS would not be able to facilitate this capability, but I create little polls for students to answer what lesson or concept has been most useful or impactful this year. And as you can see, literary analysis 48, Socratic seminars 49, they're right up there, they're tied, but it helps give me feedback so that I can fine-tune my curriculum and get better every year. So one of the things that's very important, I wanted to show you story drafts. We had a short story unit where the students wrote stories in class as groups, and then they posted their stories here in the form of comments from school, and they were able to access their short stories from home so they could build on them. The mood was far from jovial on the evening of May 2nd in the household of the Maple Leafs. You can just see the students, and if you look at their short stories, and then they continued to add their drafts and revise and work together from home, to put their stories together, and it was a great way to facilitate the kind of technological collaboration that we're looking for in the 21st century. And so without further ado, I will take you back to the home page so that we can bid farewell to Miss Melissa's Edublog. I'd be happy to answer any questions. As a matter of fact, if you click on the Contact Me link, it will contact me and I will get back to you. So thank you so much for viewing and listening, and have a great day.